Hey there, everybody. Hope you've had a wonderful week. A special shout out, Mazel Tov, to the Morgensterns who are celebrating Jacob's bar mitzvah this Shabbos. And as we head into Shabbos, I want to share a thought related to the character description of Yaakov. Yaakov, who we meet this week, is born. He's a twin, and he is described in contrast to his brother, who is who knows how to hunt. He's a ish yodei tzayid, ish sadeh, a man of the field. He's out there in the world. Yaakov is described as an ish tam yoshev ohalim. He's simple, wholesome, however you want to put it. But he's a yoshev ohalim. He literally means that he dwells in tents. We often think of Yaakov as sort of a homebody, like he stays home, he reads his book, he studies whatever the equivalent of Torah was in that day. But the Radak points out, Rav David Kimchi points out, there is something odd about it. Why does it say he's a person who is Yoshev Ohalim? He sits in, or he dwells in tents in the plural. Shouldn't it just say, Yaakov ish tam yoshev ohel? He dwells in a tent. Because if he really was like a person who stays indoors and he curls up on the couch with a book and is reading it, wouldn't be plural. So the Radak says, V'amar ohalim lashon rabim. It's the word for tent is in plural, tents. Ki hayalo made im kol chacham shahaya motzeh im zeh ve'im zeh. Because Yaakov didn't just hang out in one tent. Yaakov went to multiple tents. The Radak says he learned from all the wise people out there that he could find. With this person, with that person, he did whatever he could to acquire knowledge. It's interesting, Rav David Kimchi may have gotten this idea actually from Onkelos, one of the Aramaic translation on the Torah, one of the Aramaic translations on the Torah, a very early work. Usually Onkelos sticks with almost trying to literally translate the Hebrew into Aramaic, but here, in describing what does it mean to be a Yoshev Ohalim, he says Yaakov was a wholesome, complete person. Mashmish beit ulpana. Mishamesh beit ulpana. He was attending to, people who were in the house of the ulpan, who were who were in a school, who were teachers, and he was trying to learn from all the wise people that he could find. And this gives us a very different perspective about Yaakov as a person, and hopefully helps also explain some of the stories we read in the Parshiot ahead. Yaakov was a person who wanted to learn from everybody, like it says in Pirkei Avot. You're supposed to be lomed mikol adam. That's a person who is really wise, who learned from everybody. And this is who Yaakov was. It gives us a different perspective on him, but I think it also tells us what the Torah says about the key characteristic of the patriarch Yaakov. He was somebody who sought knowledge from every direction, from every person that he could find. He found something to learn. If we can look around at all the people around us and see that, maybe, they have weaknesses, they're not great at it, but there's something that they really possess, knowledge or skills that we can learn from, we need to pay attention to that. And every human being has something we can learn from. We can learn from every situation, even sometimes the negative characteristics or traits that we see come out of other people. We can learn what we don't like, how we shouldn't act. And we can certainly learn how to act, how to understand something, and continue to gain understanding and knowledge about our world and about how we should be. I hope this gives us a new perspective on Yaakov and helps us think about how we interact with others and what we can learn from every single human being. Have a wonderful Shabbos. I look forward to seeing everybody very soon.